Yo guys, Crescent here, welcome to my Magicka Templar build video. Today I'll be showing you a range Magicka Templar build, which is an update from my previous MAGPLAR REBORN build. So that build is kind of outdated because some of the sets are not that good anymore, and especially the Maelstrom web staffs are not that good anymore, so I just wanted to do an update for that build. And just for a heads up that I will be doing two builds for this video. One is a more defensive setup and another one is the more offensive setup. So you, depending on what kind of playstyle you like, you can just try this two setups. The items are quite easy to get, so I think it's quite alright. It's not that difficult to obtain. Okay, let's hop straight into the sets. The first set that I want to is the offensive setup that I will show you. It's pretty straightforward but pretty damn strong. So the first monster we'll be using is obviously Scoria. Scoria is one of the best. Medium head and heavy shoulders, both impenetrable, both with maximum Magicka glyph. And on the body we'll be using 5-piece light armor burning spell with set, and we'll be using all impenetrable and all maximum Magicka glyph. So with this set, it will give you 500 plus spell damage for 8 seconds. You can proc it every 12 seconds. It's really powerful in my opinion. Okay, on the back bar we'll be using the defensive set Wizard Repose. Wizard Repose is just a really good set for back bar. It's something like Leech, but I'll tell you later why we don't need Leech, because of some of the skills that we'll be using and stuff like that. You will get a lot more regeneration. So actually for this setup you don't need Leech at all. That's why I'll be using Wizard Repose. For me, I like to use 2 cost reduction and 1 Magicka recovery on my jewelry. And yeah, on the back bar we'll be using Wizard Repose sword, powered trait and weapon damage glyph, and on the shield you can use sturdy or impenetrable with maximum Magicka glyph. And on the front bar, this is our damaging bar. We'll be using Master Inferno staff with shock damage. Why we are using shock damage instead of flame damage is because shock damage can proc I can't remember that. Basically you can proc something that applies 8% concussion. Yeah, I think it's called concussion status effect. So you will do 8% more damage for your opponent when they have that status on them. Okay, that's why I feel like shock damage is better than flame damage for this build. Okay, so yeah, I'll show you really quickly the skills first. Then after that I will show you the 2 tips of stuff like that, or just basically the stat sheet. Okay, then after I show you the stat sheet of this setup, I will go through the defensive setup. After I go through that, then I'll show you the CP and stuff like that. Okay, so the first skill we'll be using is Degeneration, just to get your major sorcery. Elemental Drain, this will help you with the sustain and will reduce your enemy spell resistance by 5.2k. That is a lot. It's really powerful. And minor Magicka still is really powerful as well. Flame Reach is just our DPS skill, and it will be our CC skill as well. It's super cheap if you look at all these skills. Degeneration costs only 800 Magicka. Flame Reach only 1.8k. Purifying Light is your burst damage, only 1.2k Magicka, and Vampire's Bane only 1.9k Magicka. Vampire's Bane is basically one of your dots to let you gain Major Prophecy and minor sorcery as well, because from the passive, and it will help you proc burning spell with set. So it's really important. These 2 skills, Flame Reach, Light Attack and Vampire's Bane, are the 3 things that can proc burning spell with. Obviously stuff like the Monster Helm, Scoria could help you proc as well, and obviously the Ultimate Shooting Star could help you proc burning spell with as well. Okay, the 2 tip will go up to like 1.7k plus 1.8k for Shooting Star, and for a fully buff, if you're fully buffed, Soul Assault will do close to 70k on this build. Okay, and on the back bar, that's why I say Soul Assault is really powerful for Templar, because you will be putting quite a lot of points into Thaumaturge. That's why I think Soul Assault is quite nice as well on the front bar. On the back bar is more or less the same. Usually your Cleanse, Extended Ritual, Channel Focus, just to give you extra resistance and Magicka recovery. Breath of Flight, your burst heal. Total Dark, it's a defensive skill that I really enjoy using for this patch, especially if you are not really tanky, because we are using 1 defensive set, one full damage set, and the monster helm is a full damage monster helm as well. That's why I feel like Total Dark suit this setup really well. Okay, for the other defensive setup, I won't be using Total Dark, but I will show you that setup later. And obviously your Elusive Mist just to get away from snares, get away from roots and stuff like that. And Spell Wall is just your defensive ultimate. Okay, so I'll just show you really quickly the tooltip of this build. So I just put down all the buffers. Let me. Yep, it will go 3.3k with a 45% spell crit. It's quite impressive. Magicka recovery is obviously a bit low, but it's quite powerful though. Like you see how easily burning spell is just proc. It's like it's just proccing forever because we got so much flame damage. Okay, and the most important thing is, okay, because we only have 1.3k Magicka recovery, so you apply Magicka lifesteal, and then for every 1 second you will gain 300 Magicka recovery, so you will gain 600 Magicka recovery in total. And obviously if you put down channel focus is about 480 Magicka recovery, so in total you will gain 1080 Magicka recovery. It's so powerful. I'll just show you. Okay, it can even proc when you're in mist form. Okay, let me just burn my mana. Okay, let me pop this. Look at my Magicka. My Magicka is still going up so fast even in mist form. Just look at that, it's still going up because of the skill from Elemental Drain, minor life steal, minor Magicka steal, and yeah, and obviously our channel focus will give crazy amount of recovery. That's why with these two, and if I use a potion on the back bar, it's 1.7k. You need to add another 1000 to that, so it's actually we have actually 2.7k Magicka recovery. Bear in mind, that's why it's really powerful. Okay, the health looks really nice. Magicka looks quite high as well, so the health will go up to 25k. In Cyrodiil, stamina is quite decent as well. So spell damage is 3.3k and spell critical is 4.6k also. Alright, so the important thing is for this build is always just play around your, like if you look at the top bar of this of my buff tracker buff timer add-on, you can see I put an extra bar here, so the moment my burning spell with proc, I got a notification, I know, okay, now is the time to go do more damage, you know. That's why. So it's really important you use the add-on for this. Or if you're in a console, if you're a console player, just check your status. There's a status for you to see whether burning spell with proc or not. Alright, so this is the build for the offensive one, burning spell with Scoria and Wizard Repose with master stuff. Okay, master destruction stuff. And for the defensive set now, okay, so let's say you're in Cyrodiil and you're playing in a small scale group and everybody is just focusing you because obviously you're a Templar. What you want to do is you want to run this really sexy set which is called 45 breasts. Okay, so you put all the 45 breasts on your body. You want to have heavy chest on the body so you get the maximum amount of armor. And obviously since I have 2 heavy and 1 medium now, I need to take away 1 more heavy from Scoria. Scoria. I'm gonna put a light armor Scoria head. No, I need to put light armor shoulder and I got medium armor head. Okay, so this is how I roll for a more defensive set. Obviously if you want to go even more defensive, you can definitely go Bloodspawn. You can never go wrong with Bloodspawn. It's just such a powerful set. If you want to go full defensive, full heal bot and stuff like that, not so offensive, Bloodspawn is the way to go. If you want to have a little bit more damage while still being super defensive, I suggest Scoria. Okay, so you'll be using 711 as well, so head is medium for me, body is the heavy. Everything maximum Magicka glyph. I have a tri-stat glyph here but it doesn't really matter. Just make sure, yeah, everything is maximum Magicka because you'll be using tri-stat food. That's why our stamina will be quite high anyways, so it will be fine. And the other sets are the same. Wizard Repose on the back bar and on the front bar Master Inferno stuff. Okay, so what is important for this setup, the skills that I think you could take out is you could consider to drop Total Dark on your back bar. Okay, you put Degeneration on your back bar, and on the front bar, what you use is, it's really optional for you. Okay, you could use, for me, I personally would use Beam, because you are more defensive setup now, so you will apply a lot of long range damage, you know, and you don't need the defense from Total Dark, because you are just tanky enough already, and then you can just help with the beam for your friends and stuff like that. Alright, and the important thing for this build is you need to remember always to put down your channel focus, so that you gain this 26k physical resistance and basically maximum spell resistance. Besides that, you can reduce your enemy damage by another 15% from Wizard Repro, so you are really tanky. It's like stupidly tanky. The only problem is your recovery is a little bit low, but like I mentioned, just apply this the elemental drain, then you apply a dot on your enemy, so you gain the recovery, and you just put down your channel focus. So this is really important. Okay, I'll just show you the tooltip as well. Nothing special. Spell damage will obviously go higher if I buff up and everything. So yeah, that's about it. Alright, yeah, the spell crit is pretty damn high as well, 42%, because we are in a light armor, that's why. Okay, yeah, I think I'll go through. We are using the Archonaught Mundus. I totally forgot to mention Vampire level 4, and we'll be using Tri-Stat Food. Okay. As for the potions, we are not using any poisons. For the potions, obviously Tri-Stat Potion is the best for me, and obviously Invi Potion might come in handy. Detect Potion might come in handy once in a while. So yeah, just make sure you have them. Won't be using any poisons. Okay, now I will go through the CP. Almost covered everything already. Yeah. We'll be using 15 Siphoner. Why we're using Siphoner is because we are a range build now, so we will do more light attacks. So Siphoner is quite nice. Warlord 56, and we'll be using 75 Arcanis, 23 Tumbling, 61 Shadow Ward, 40 Elfborn, 15 Bless, 49 Elemental Expert, 3 Spell Erosion. We don't need Spell Erosion at all because we are penetrating a lot of armor from our opponent because of the Elemental Drain, 5k, Light Armor another 5k, so it's like 10k plus already. Easily that will help us with our damage department a lot. And to be honest, Spell Erosion doesn't really scale that well, that's why I'm not a big fan of Spell Erosion. Okay, and 11 into Shattering Blows, 72 into Master at Arms, and really important, 40 points into Thermal Church. Okay, and 72 into Ironclad, really important, just to reduce a lot of incoming damage. 25 Resistance, 20 Thick Skin, 6 Light Armor Focus, 49 Hardy, 37 Elemental Defender. I put quite a few into Light Armor Focus is because our physical resistance is way lower than our magical resistance, because we are using light armor and I'm a Breton. That's why I take away some into Elemental Defender and put some into Light Armor Focus. Expert Defender 6 and 15 into Quick Recovery. Yeah, so that's about it for the CP, and I think I covered everything already. And yeah, so yeah, make sure you throw this video a like, that'll be super awesome, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more upcoming videos, and I'll see you guys in the video. Okay, bye bye.